Tonight, an American fan story that has caused a lot of people to feel uneasy will be recounted. A story of catastrophe, tragedy, and tenacity. Greetings, Kelly. After years of being our morning cheerleader, Ripa is today experiencing her lowest point in life. Her husband, Mark Consuelos, is no longer with her. The world is watching in complete confusion. Kelly is crushed, and her followers are startled by this horrible loss. But this is more than just a story of pain. The story revolves around themes of love, resiliency, and the devastating effects of heartbreak. What follows will surprise, uplift, and remind you that even at the darkest moments, there is always hope. For a long time, Kelly and Mark have been the ideal couple in Hollywood. After starting on All My Children, their on-screen relationship turned into one of Hollywood's most renowned marriages. They were an unbreakable duo in every way to their loyal fan base. As they celebrated milestones together, laughed together on live television, and more, we were offered the uncommon hope that celebrity marriages could last. However, as we now know, sometimes the external beauty can conceal more sinister feelings within. Today, the news of Mark's departure has destroyed that perfect image, leaving just the devastating truth. As soon as word got out that Mark had left, dismay rippled through the community. Viewers of Morning Smiles watched a heartbroken Kelly fighting back tears, rather than a glowing happy Kelly. It was an honest, sincere, and very relatable confession. There was more to Mark's absence than just a spouse passing away. Under Kelly's feet, the foundation she had built throughout her adult life fell apart. The millions watching could not comprehend it. If Kelly and Mark could still be in such agony after all this time, it would be awful. What effect did that have on the idea of love? The response was blazingly quick. Many 60-year-old followers who had followed Kelly's career since the 1990s said they felt as though they had lost a family member. On social media, people expressed a wider range of feelings, including disbelief, grief, and prayers. Several viewers shared stories of how Kelly's humor enabled them to get past personal setbacks. Others who had relied on Kelly and Mark's relationship for decades as proof that true love could endure admitted to crying aloud when they heard the news. This shared anguish showed how profoundly the couple's story affected the lives of millions of ordinary Americans. In spite of unimaginable sorrow, Kelly Ripa did something amazing. She chose to be forthright, exposing her vulnerability and admitting her heartbreaking loss. Nevertheless, she offered words of encouragement in spite of her emotional state. She assured her audience that losing a loved one is a natural part of life. It was great that she refused to pretend and flee her pain. Once adoring her for her humor, her fans now respect her for her strength. When she was at her lowest, she became an inspiration to many of us who had endured catastrophes we thought we would never be able to overcome. Kelly wasn't the only person affected by Mark's departure. Her 3 children, Dwen, Lola, and Michael, became her pillar of support. In private, they told their mother that despite the shakiness of their love, family is there for the taking. Fans found encouragement in witnessing her kids' steadfast support for her. A large number of parents and grandparents in the crowd could identify. It was a sobering reminder that younger people are often the ones who stand up to help when things get bad. Kelly's experience of heartbreak was awful, yes, but her kids turned out to be the lighthouses that gave her the light she needed to see through the darkness. As the public's thoughts grew intense, one fact became apparent. Everyone encounters heartbreak at some point in their lives. Kelly's story is more complicated than it first appears. It reflects the challenges that many of us have encountered. The pain is unfathomable when a partner passes away, regardless of whether it was an accident, fate, or choice. Fans were able to empathize with her sadness by sharing their own experiences. Despite being a personal tragedy, Kelly's loss of Mark served as a reminder to everyone that love can be a blessing and a burden. As she talked about her loss, Kelly used some sage advice that struck a chord with her audience. She declared that a love story does not end with a broken heart. This indicates that we have experienced a significant loss. Millions of people were impacted by those remarks, including viewers in their 60s who have personal experience with the weight of loss. She was teaching a very fundamental lesson. Although we cannot escape melancholy, we can choose the lessons it teaches us. Kelly's tragedy became a lesson in resiliency for many, since life isn't about escaping pain, but about handling it with grace. The future will be challenging. Kelly Ripa and Mark Consuelos, one of the most adored couples in Hollywood's history, have long served as models. Beginning on All My Children in the mid-1990s, their passion lasted through marriage and eventually formed the foundation of a beautiful family. Kelly and Mark's relationship has been cited by many as proof that true love can thrive in the spotlight. Many have been astonished to learn that Kelly Ripa is furious over Mark Consuelos' purported leaving. We know that Kelly and the millions of people who have followed their journey have been profoundly impacted by this tragic moment. Even if we don't know much about what actually happened, the ideal love story, they first came into contact on All My Children, where Mark played Mateo Santos and Kelly Haley-Von. Their on-screen chemistry resulted in their 1996 secret nuptials in Sin City, just a year after they started dating in real life. Their passionate, spontaneous, and unshakable bond-based love story has always been picture perfect. Mikhail, Lola, and Wen make up Kelly and Mark's family of three. Despite their busy television careers, they were well known for being devoted parents and close friends. In addition to being a Hollywood power couple, they have always been adored by their fans for being authentic, humorous, and publicly expressing their love for one another. The startling report. It has been distressing to learn that Mark is leaving. Because of this, even though the breakup might not be permanent, individuals close to the pair say Kelly is shattered by the sudden change and feels deeply affected. There is a lot of speculation surrounding the causes of this. Career disagreements. Given Mark's acting career and Kelly's busy schedule hosting Live with Kelly and Mark, Mark might have experienced the negative effects of distance. Family changes. The couple may be facing the challenges of a new phase of their lives now that their children have grown up and moved out. Private challenges. Like any marriage, Kelly and Mark might have faced personal challenges that they decided to conceal from the public. Whatever the cause, Kelly seems to be carrying too much emotional baggage. The heartbreak Kelly experienced. Kelly has allegedly depended heavily on her close friends and family throughout this trying time. In light of the news, her fans are seeing a sense of melancholy in her recent social media posts, which have taken on a more reflective tone. The anguish of separation is more noticeable when you're as happy and vibrant as Kelly. Mark is her soulmate, she claims, referring to him as her rock and partner in everything. When she suddenly vanishes, both she and the fans who had supported her and her love story feel empty. The reactions of fans as the news spread. Social media was inundated with messages of love and support from fans worldwide. My favorite couple from the beginning was Kelly and Mark. The fact that their story doesn't end like this saddens me. My prayers and thoughts are with Kelly. My heart hurts because of this. They set an example for us of what true love looks like. Keep your strength, Kelly. Despite the fact that no pair is perfect, I trusted them. If they could get back together, that would be amazing. The tremendous amount of support that Kelly and Mark have received demonstrates how their love has impacted the lives of many people outside of the entertainment world. Is faith possible? There are hints from within that things might get better even though they seem bleak right now. The couple might be simply taking some time apart to recover, get some much-needed rest, and maybe even reignite their romance. In addition to being married after nearly 30 years of marriage, Kelly and Mark have enduring love and memories from the time they spent together. From the start, their story has been strong and fervent, and their fans are hopeful this is just the beginning. A love reminder. Kelly Ripa's unhappiness serves as yet another reminder of the basic truth that even the strongest couples experience difficulties. No matter how famous, how wealthy, or how perfect they appear, everyone faces the challenges of love, commitment, and self-improvement. But in these difficult times, the real test of love is demonstrated. This terrible incident may eventually reveal the true depth of Kelly and Mark's relationship. In conclusion, a terrible departure. These lyrics capture the heartbreak of a couple who have inspired millions of people. Kelly Ripa, who is heartbroken by her husband Mark Consuelos, no matter what the future brings, nothing can undo the indelible impact of their love story on fans worldwide. Kelly's supporters will be there to help her through this difficult time, and they will continue to pray that she and Mark can begin a new chapter in their relationship.